Actually, hold on a second. I'm gonna. Oh, I already recruited her. I think it was. not that one, but let's see.
You ready to die?
You are out staying your welcome. You are out staying
There's the.
your welcome.
Cool. Trying to remember where's the follower apocalypse. Oh wait, what the hell? That's cool. Okay, I cannot access this. Where's the... maybe here?
I've heard through the locals that Nephi has passed on. I truly hope his soul finds peace. Poor lost souls, most of them.
1 second.
But the journey is often long, and the price to enter the city is steep. Those who could not pay ended up here, hoping to earn the caps they need. Some find honest labor, but more fritter away what little they've saved on crooked gambling and cheap liquor. Still, I minister to them as I can. I would be happy to, should you require it. This battle, I'm sure...
Some people have gone missing from the camp.
Chaotic. Alright. So this is the...
Oh, hi again. Oh, hi again.
Why are you talking to me, man? I'm trying to relax here. Got it? I don't know a thing about no missing refugees from that Aerotech camp. Go cry to somebody else. Yeah, well, I must have heard rumors. And, fuck you. You got nothing on me and Dermot.
Okay. So you kind of give me the way. Sorry.
I hear the Grey Khans got massacred again. Nope.
Keeping quiet.
Oh, maybe he's upstairs.
That sweetie sure is something. Hello?
Prim went out and accepted NCR rule. Some people will do anything to feel safe.
All right.
Hello?
Let's see.
Prim wimped out and accepted NCR rule.
We gotta go through this again? What are you doing stealing my stuff? That ain't even mine. I mean, it's mine, but it's private. Give it back. Hell, don't give it back. I don't care. Just found it when we was working salvage and thought I'd save it to give to some kid if one came by.
That's kind of weird.
We gotta go through this again? You got his book? Dermot, this bastard got your book. You got your book!
Let's distribute the weight.
Oh, she doesn't wear. Damn it.
Higher ground.
Hello again.
Something I can help you with, stranger?
Okay.
Have you found out what happened? How do you know? Did you... Oh, sick bastards. Can't say I'll shed any tears for them. Here, you've earned this.
All right. Not here.
must pay the toll to pass. Very well, traveler.
No.
What are you doing? I am La Phantoma. Yes, it has been a long time since...
Hey there. Keep your head down, outsider. Hey.
If I haven't said it before, outsider, there was some fine doctoring. Excellent treatment. I hadn't thought of that. I thought that man was done for, but you brought him around. You raised the lady from the lake. The future's look... Those men owe you their lives. Seems we could learn a thing or two from you savages, when it comes to medicine at least. Pleasure doing business with you.
Hello.
Guess there's no turning back now. It's war.
You're the outsider. Ages ago, long before I was born, we lived underground. Everyone had guns, but the Overseer wouldn't let us explode anything, not even a hand grenade. We left and wandered the wastes. There were savages with knives. We blew them up with frag mines and grenades, burned them with flamethrowers. It was neat, but there was a downside. For every 43.6 savages we killed, we lost one of our own. We needed a new home. We needed Nellis. Here we have prospered and multiplied. Here our mighty guns destroy any savages who might try to harm us before they can even reach our gates. Well, until... But... Not saying you want to harm us or you're a savage, but anyways. Nellis has revealed many secrets. It has taught us how to fly the bombers once based here, and it has taught us where to find one. And that is our story so far. For for this last image is our future. To restore the bomber, to fly the open skies in armored safety, raining high explosive ordnance upon ignorant savages. This is our destiny. I'm pleased that you listened to the entire story. Perhaps there are details you'd like to know more about. Let me know. Hi. What? What? I've seen the bomber. It's spectacular. So you know about the vaults? Yes, we lived in one of those. Ours was numbered 34. In our vault, everyone had guns, but the Overseer wouldn't let you fire off any of the really fun ones. I guess all the little pops and bangs at the firing ranges just got boring after a while. And at Nellis, we found it. We haven't detonated any atomic warheads since before I was born. But otherwise, it's do as you will. Anything else you want to know? Several automatic warheads detonate here 100 years ago, leaving the base highly radioactive. The savages of the Waste, ignoramuses, all avoided Nellis by habit. That's exactly right. You're very knowledgeable for a Sav, an outsider. Anything else you want to know? Thank you. Our self-sufficiency is a point of pride. Anything else you want to know? Thank you so much. I'll be sure to pass that on. Anything else you want to know? Once we restore power, we learn that some elaborate chairs we've been sleeping in were That's beautiful. Yes, it's exactly like that. So free, so... words can't do it justice. Anything else you want to know? Yes. In fact, that's exactly what Loyal has planned to do. You should go talk to him. I wish everyone were just as interested in our story as you are. Maybe I should act out the battles, or learn how to throw my voice. You want to hear it again? Of course. I did a good job the first time, huh? Ages ago, long before I was born, we lived underground. Everyone had guns, but the Overseer wouldn't let us explode anything, not even a hand grenade. We left and wandered the wastes. There were savages with knives. We blew them up with frag mines and grenades, burned them with flamethrowers. It was neat, but there was a downside. For every 43.6 savages we killed, we lost one of our own. We needed a new home. We needed Nellis. Here we have prospered and multiplied. Here our mighty guns destroy any savages who might try to harm us before they can even reach our gates. Well, until... But... Not saying you want to harm us or you're a savage, but anyways. Nellis has revealed many secrets. It has taught us how to fly the bombers once based here, and it has taught us where to find one. And that is our story so far. For this last image is our future. To restore the bomber, to fly the open skies in armored safety, raining high explosive ordnance upon ignorant savages. This is our destiny. I'm pleased that you listened to the entire story. Perhaps there are details you'd like to know more about. Let me know. Now that you know the story of our people, you must have all sorts of questions.
All right.
Hello.
Caesar's death is good news for the NCR. For everyone, most likely.
Turns out the Lucky all that wealth is wasted on the Strip. No one knows how Mr. House died. His obituary didn't say anything useful. Medicine's running low again. Someone killed Benny, the chairman's big shot, in his own casino. Violence begets violence. Someone entered the Lucky 38. There's
All right.
so many refugees to care for.
There's nothing here.
Wish I could have been there to see Caesar die. What an asshole. You ever think about being a ranger?
Hello. Monster of the East, huh? Well, I've got the Monster of the West in my holster right now. Hope I get to introduce them.
Very cool.
Bad guys won't see us coming.
All right, combat armor.
Monster of the East, huh? Well, I got the Monster of the West in my holster right now. Hope I get to introduce them. Glad to see you. Need a patch? Give me a shot if you need anything else.
All right, cool. Now let's get out of here. Actually, hold on a second. What's the name of that lady? Okay, found it. Hey. Yeah. Alright, good luck. Trying to find. Alright, one second. Right, let's see. I might actually do some quests and then I finish the game. And try to play something else on Wednesday.
Things are getting stranger every day.
Wait, this is not the place I was supposed to go.
Man, I thought those tin cans of...
Oh, that guy.
Hey, you're the one who...
You must have some real pull with House to get inside the Lucky 30.
Hello again. No offense intended, but why should I go any... That seems appropriately resolute and yet vague. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt and go with you, but let me be clear about it. If you plan to help Caesar's Legion, this is going to be a brief relationship. I may not have all the answers for how to fix Freeside's problems, but Caesar taking control isn't part of the solution. You have quite the menagerie.
Yay.
Hello.
Oh, I think she's...
What's up?
Caesar's death is good news for the NCR. For everyone, most likely.
Morning.
Who would have thought someone would try to assassinate President Kimball with all those troops around?
So the great Caesar is dead. Happy news, but I don't know that it'll make things safer. The big man around here is the... He has the most... Thanks. Thank. 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 Thanks. Thanks. Thanks for the donation. We're pretty How much do you have to donate? Good to hear. Oh, by the way, I got a shipment of magazines from home. I'd be willing to...
Alright. Let's think back might be good for me right now.
Bill Ronte installed that pump a few years ago, back when he was... They've been free some... I know they sell a lot of guns. Oh, them. They sell energy weapons. Stay clear of them. Brother and sister are both psychopaths, though at least Gloria is rational. Jean-Baptiste likes killing. A den of iniquity. The Garretts do more than... Sure. Would you... You'll need to wait another 24 hours. If things don't go well at the dam, all of our efforts here... Your work here in the old Mormon fort has been invaluable, and I can't think of a more worthy recruit. Will you join us? Excellent! The followers' mission will be better served with someone like yourself traveling around. As a representative of the followers, I present you with your very own lab coat. Wear it well, and may it aid our... Also, before I forget, here's a key to a safe house you can use to rest if you happen to be in the area. I'll just mark... Good day. Welcome back, friend.
Hey.
Guess there's no turning back.
Right, hold on a second.
Guess there's no turning. All right. Don't be long. Robots there give me the creeps.
What's up? There's something about that robot that doesn't seem all right to me. I'm just saying that if it were to fall into, like, well, there are worse things happening. It just seems a little twitchy. Some of these robots, you look at them the wrong way, don't... The next thing you know, you're a pile of ash. Does it? Does it?
Hello. Morning.
All right, I recruited this guy. Oh yeah, that's right, Jacobstown.
A customer who's been to the Strip told me the faces on the robots there changed from police to soldiers. Now, why would that be? Is there something else I can... Yes, but the leadership and I... Yes, but the leadership and I didn't see eye to eye, so I left. It was the right decision, since...
What's up? I think you're on the right track. The only way to ensure relative safety and independence for the people of New Vegas is to prevent others from taking control of the region. That means no NCR, no Mr. House, and no Legion. I'm really very boring. Oh, all right. I'm 30-ish. Well, late 30s. I was born west of here. My father died when I was young, and I never got over it. Oh, and I like medicine and reading books about failed pre-war Right now, I'm sure you're asking yourself, why hasn't some lucky man scooped this bachelor off his feet? Some people do. I just don't. Look, I appreciate that you're... I'm really very... Honestly, it isn't too difficult. New Vegas... The followers taught me everything I know about medicine. Despite our humble abode here in New Vegas, we may have overextended ourselves.
Mm-hmm. Who else can I recruit in this game?
They say those robots on the Strip are running around.
Hey there, youngster.
Johnson Nash is my name. The courier dropped it off a little bit. Can't say that I have. The courier dropped...
Subject E, diagnosis complete. Begin recording. My name is Whitley.
I'm a researcher at Adams Air Force Base. Until recently, I was in charge of the Duraframe. I bought Duraframe Subject E as both the prototype and the last functional model. I was prepared to make several significant However, as the project was canceled and all Duraframe assets are being diverted to Hellfire Armor, I'm sending this model to the Navarro outpost. If you're listening to this log from one of our Enclave outposts in Chicago, give this unit whatever repairs it needs so it can continue to Navarro.
Hey there, youngster. Got a new sheriff, as you know. Meyer's a bit rougher hewn than I might have liked, but he seems like a good sort.
What's up?
Get out of here.
Okay. I'll do my best.
I think this is the area to collect loot. Mostly loot.
Hello?
You visiting every NCR post just to see the sights? This here's the Dorado. It's where we send
Not
power
much
back home.
happens here at the Dorado, and that's how we like it.
Good work, human. Maybe now this place can rest in peace. I still have a job to do here. Some mutants may have heard Tabitha's broadcast and are headed here even as we speak. I'll remain and direct anyone who show up toward Jacobstown, where they'll be much better off.
What's up? Oh, I thought my charm could win you. Back to the tomb, I suppose.
Took you long enough. Alrighty then. Anything's better than staying here. Let's go.
I got an achievement. I'll recruit all the companions. That's pretty cool.
This crouch walking is hell on my back, boss. Not to worry, boss. I'm sure killing the boss of one of the families will in no way lead to savage, bloody reprisals against you and your loved ones. Sure, boss. You forget about me already, boss? You sure you didn't take a blow to the head or something? My name is Raul Alfonso Tejada. Probably because it used to be Miguel's. I'm not much use besides being a portable encyclopedia, really. I guess you could use me as a pack Brahmin. But my knees aren't so good anymore. That's nice of you to say, boss. But I'm an old man. Not much time was. I was a pretty good shot with a pistol. I guess I'm still half decent. I can also do maintenance work on your stuff. Yeah, maybe you can introduce them to me. If we find them. Hey, as long as you're not asking me to go back to Black Mountain, I'm a happy old man.
So I have almost all of my crew here. In a sense. Ooh.
Well, now, look. Was reminded why. Guess there's no turning back. All right. All right, then. Well, now, look. All right, then. Let's get the train rolling. All this traveling's making me thirsty.
Alright. This is it.
Are you ready to head for the... Well, some of Mr. House's projections predict a moderate probability of civil instability subsequent. One of the mitigating contingencies he planned was to enlist the followers to provide increased medical aid throughout the... Just seems like it might help keep things stable when we go independent. Wonderful. I'll keep tabs on the situation at the... Are you ready to head... Wonderful.
Turns out the Lucky 38 had its own reactor all along. Now that it's operational.
Great to see you again. This should flush those rats out quickly. Anything else? How much do you have? Thanks. Thanks for the donation. Every bit goes. You'll need to wait another 24 hours. Great to see you again.
Let's...
Are you ready to head? Great! So I've been looking over Mr. It turns out there are two ways we can win this thing. You could route the dam's power output to the facility under Fortification Hill. That'll restart its reactor, just like you did with the Lucky Third. That'll wake up the Securitron army you left on standby. The other option is destroy. You don't have to decide yet. Good luck.
Alright.
You must get to the control room and install the override chip.
Let's distribute the weight. Let's deal.
Stop right there. You shouldn't be here. Damn it all to hell! What?
Hi! Nice to see you again. So... Yes! This is gonna... I'm unlocking the East Power Plant. Hit the manual switch, then go topside.
Alright.
Let's get going.
You're just...
Get some!
Let's get going. Let's get going. Let's get going.
Guess there's no turning. Let's deal.
shoot his own friend? An idiot.
Let's kick this in gear. Let's start.
Alright.
An envoy of Vegas. The East was a hard Hoover. As for wisdom, if the West is... My coming would have saved you. Set your people free in ways they can...
Alright.
unrelenting shithead.
Caesar on the cross. Been a long time since I've seen the... Speaking of, that crazy light show over the fort could use 100 of you. And, guess it ain't no secret how you, I say, can... I would sooner spit on the grave... Look, I know you're riding high right now, but you've been far enough west, I'm guessing, to know how far that claw stretches. Fuck with the bear and... You want me to make tracks out of here? No. Yeah. But I wasn't expecting a fight when I came up here. And now that we're talking, I don't like the sound of things. Do you know what you're doing? Think you got the guts to carve out a front? Hell. I know what those robots of yours can do on a bad day, and I'm not eager to talk. But if you're taking this place, you better hope you can hold it. I'll give my superiors my opinion, but I don't think they're going to... So if NCR comes at you, and it will, pray you're ready. What the hell? No, get away from me, you goddamn TV on wheels.
You did a super job wrapping things up, and I'm not just saying. I didn't want to make a big deal about this until after we won, but I found some code snippets and what. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I've updated the security, so that's where I'll be. Off me. We accomplished a lot together.
And so the courier who had cheated death in the cemetery outside Goodsprings cheated death once again, and the Mojave wasteland was forever changed. The courier, with the aid of Yes Man, drove both the Legion and the NCR from Hoover Dam, securing New Vegas's independence from both factions. With Mr. House out of the picture, part of the Securitron army was diverted to the Strip to keep order. Any chaos on the streets was ended. Quickly. Chaos became uncertainty, then acceptance with minimal loss of life. New Vegas assumed its position as an independent power in the Mojave. Supporting the ideals of independence, the courier was recognized as the man responsible for a truly free New Vegas. He ensured Mr. House's tyranny was broken, and neither Caesar's Legion nor NCR would ever gain control over New Vegas.
Tabitha and Rhonda went east, through Caesar's land. Occasionally, tales of their exploits found their way back west, though few believed them. Eventually, the stories concerning the duo were collected and published, and proved to be quite popular with children.
Still grappling with self-doubt over his usefulness in the face of old age, Raoul was never able to find peace with himself. Eventually, he left the Mojave and assumed a new name, as he had done so many times before.
Though the wasteland became anarchic after Hoover Dam, the Boomers' display of power dissuaded fortune seekers from attempting to penetrate Nellis.
Veronica put her moral sensibilities aside and supported the Brotherhood's new campaign of aggression as best she could. Yet, deep down, she understood that it meant their end would surely be soon to follow.
After the courier ensured New Vegas remained free, the followers found that independent Vegas was even more unstable and violent than before. Old Mormon Fort became excessively burdened by the influx of patients, struggling to provide even the most basic of services.
With New Vegas's independence formally declared, Goodsprings thrived. More travelers stopped by Goodsprings on their way to and from the Strip, and the locals grew prosperous from the traffic.
In the years following the destruction of Cassidy Caravans, NCR used evidence of the plot to blackmail the Crimson Caravan and the Van Graffs. NCR enacted strict trade laws with little resistance, strengthening their supply lines and their position in the Mojave. Cass lived to see the courier bring down 3 armies, and by her count, that was 3 more than she'd expected. She kept quiet about that, though.
During the Battle of Hoover Dam, the Great Khans quickly evacuated Red Rock Canyon and headed north and east into the plains of Wyoming. There, they reconnected with the followers of the Apocalypse and rebuilt their strength. Bolstered by ancient knowledge of governance, economics, and transportation, they carved a mighty empire out of the ruins of the Northwest.
Thanks to the courier and Lily, a cure for the Nightkin's schizophrenia was found shortly after Dr. Henry's experiment concluded. Nightkin and other super mutants in the wasteland flocked to Jacobstown, and the town became known as a haven where a mutant could find peace.
Lily continued to take her medicine at half doses, and although she remembered her grandchildren, her mind remained muddled and confused. Eventually, she
Alright, I'm gonna
parted
head out
ways
soon.
with the courier
Alright,
and
finish this
traveled
mission.
west, seeking the remnants of her past.
Following the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, Freeside came to be known as one of the more stable areas in the region. Ironically, NCR
Wednesday, for
refugees
sure, I'll
found
see what
Freeside
game I should
safer
play
than most of the rest of New Vegas, where resentment still lingers.
With the transplant of Lupa's brain, Rex gained all of the donor's experiences traveling with the Legion. These melded well with his own memories of the Legion, and his new mind quickly adjusted to the myriad memories.
Though Novak was a low-priority target for the Legion, many of Novak's citizens died in its defense. In the weeks that followed, several Bright followers returned to Novak to help restore its defenses, allowing it to remain independent of NCR.
After Hoover Dam, the leaderless powder gangers at the correctional facility vanished into the wastes, leaving the prison empty. The correctional facility became another abandoned ruin in the wasteland, its carcass occasionally picked over by enterprising prospectors.
Armed with a wide array of improvised explosives and stolen weapons, the Vault 19 powder gang tormented the Mojave wasteland for years. Citizens of the NCR were favorite targets, and they always suffered the worst fates.
After Hoover Dam, Sheriff Myers runs Prim with his own style of frontier justice. He deals with most folks fairly, but now and then someone winds up dead with little to no evidence against them.
And so the courier's road came to an end, for now. In the new world of the Mojave Wasteland, fighting continued, blood was spilled, and many lived and died just as they had in the old world. Because war never changes.
And there you go. Congratulations, Fallout New Vegas. Would you like to load? So anyways, I think that's pretty much it for tonight. So hope you guys enjoyed this. As I said, it was pretty fun. I'm really tired, but until then, stay tuned on Wednesday what I'm gonna play. Obviously, I don't know if I should continue on with. I think I'm done right now so far for Fallout. I'll try to find another game to play. But until then, stay tuned. Tomorrow I'm gonna do our stream, so if you can hang on and check it out, more stuff like that can. Oh, look at that! He's attacking me. Okay, so you want to fight, huh? had enough. Alright, that's pretty much it for tonight. So, because of good night, I will do tomorrow. And by the way, if you're already following me on those channels, I do appreciate if you share with friends. And also love art and games and all those cool stuff. Speaking of art, our commission is open for those who are interested. Just DM me on my social media and we can talk. I'll think about what game should I play next. Probably Final Fantasy or probably something else. Who knows? But until then, stay tuned. So, hope you guys have a good night. Have a good day tomorrow. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.